All right, this was our last rule that we learned in class. And I'm going to do this video a little differently than we did the rule in class because this one is kind of confusing. And if you missed class, I don't want to confuse you more. So it'll be easier to see the rule first, and then I can show you why, and it might help you follow it. When you raise a power to a power, for example, if you notice in parentheses, there's a base and an exponent. Outside the parentheses, there's another exponent without a base. What that exponent is doing is it's making the parentheses its base. So here's how this works. When you raise a power to a power, you keep the base the same, and you're going to multiply the exponents. And here's why. Inside the parentheses, I have 3 squared. If I expand that, what that looks like is 3 times 3. Now, this number outside the parentheses, this 2, means there's 2 of those groups. It means I'm going to do 3 times 3 twice. So I have another 3 times 3. Now you can look. 3, 3, 3, and 3. I have 4 3s, which means I have a base of 3 raised to the 4th power. Keep the base the same. Multiply the exponents. Same thing's going to happen with this one. One group has 5 to the 3rd. 5 times 5 times 5. This parenthesis, this exponent outside the parenthesis tells me how many groups there are. There's going to be 3 of those groups. So I need 2 more of these. And when you look, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually end up with 5 and 9 of them. On this last one, let's just apply this rule. Keep the base the same. My base would be a 2. And if I multiply those exponents, 2 times 4 is 8. So that's how that works. Now, let's go ahead and write that algebraic rule. Click on the type math. Click in here. Keep the base the same. My base is an A. Multiply the exponents. Shift 6. Now, because the 2 exponents I'm multiplying here are variables, I need to put them in parentheses. M times N can be written as Mn, and that's it. This rule is pretty easy, but it is very easy to get confused with the first rule that we learned. So here's how this works in actual practice problems. Remember, the rule says keep the base the same, multiply the exponents. So if I keep the base the same, I'm going to get a 5. Multiplying the exponents, 3 times 6. And what that would look like overall is 5 to the 18th power. Oops. Same thing here. Keep the base the same. 7 times negative 2 becomes negative 14. Now, down here at the bottom, let me make an equal sign so it doesn't convert that. These last 2 can be a little trickier. Think about it like this. You're going to take this exponent of 3 and you're going to put it on each of the terms. So I'm going to have 3 raised up to the 3rd power because this exponent on the outside goes to the 3. And then I have A. A doesn't have an exponent. I'm still going to raise it up to the 3rd power because that's what's on the outside. And then the next one has a B, and that B is raised up to the 3rd power. Well, that exponent still goes on that one. So here's what I end up with. 3 to the 3rd power means 3 times 3 times 3, which is the same thing as 27. A to the 3rd power looks just like that. B to the 3rd power raised to the 3rd power, keep the base the same. Multiply the exponents. That's it. Same thing for this. Base the same, A, multiply the exponents. 2 times 5 is 10. Base the same B, 3 times 5. Base the same C, 4 times 5. Take a screenshot of this, turn it into Echo. Have a good day.